Welcome, monsters, and thank you for joining us once again as we light the lantern and begin another adventure. Tonight, we will be playing Appetites, our Monster Hearts 2 game. My name is Archangelic, or Mal, and my pronouns are she, her. And tonight, I'll be your Monster of Ceremonies, or MC. So let's go ahead and introduce our players.
All right. Hello. I am trying to load the call sheet. Uh, Hi, my name is Chantel. My pronouns are they, them, and I am playing Echo Leigh. Uh, she, he, they is the succubus. Any pronouns that I'm using a fan skin for Monster Hearts 2 designed by CM Rubisat.
All right. Hello, everyone. I am Elle, pronouns they, them, and I will be playing Sybil Lark, who also uses they, them pronouns, professional piss wizard and occasional taker of penises. They use the witch playbook, if it was not obvious from the piss wizard epithet.
Howdy, everybody. I am Ian. Wow, it's Ian on all the internet places. I use they, them pronouns. I will be playing Ronnie K, who uses he, him pronouns and uses the ghoul skin.
Me? Awesome. I'm Josephine at scarydogrfiend. I'm a little sleepy today. I'm playing Jeong Ja Baek, who uses she, they pronouns, and I'm playing the Manticore skin by Nicole Tuttle Robb.
Hey friends, I am Soliloquy or Jaden. I use they them pronouns. You can find me most places online as FatSapphicBro. I will be playing Luciano Machado, they them pronouns, who is the werewolf. Welcome back to our space here at Lantern Light Adventures. This is home to all of our TTRPG and related content on Twitch. All of our games are also uploaded to our Lantern Light Adventures YouTube channel. There's a link to our link tree in the chat. You can click on that. It'll take you to all of our various social media pages so you can follow us everywhere we are. If you want to keep up to date on everything we're doing, feel free to also join our Discord, which is linked in the chat. Thanks for joining us for Appetites, our Monster Hearts 2 actual play. We stream this game most Tuesdays from 6 to 9 p.m. PST. As for where you can find us the rest of the week, most Sundays from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. PST, we stream Era of the Dragons, our D&D 5e actual play set in Mal's homebrew world. And most Mondays from 6 to 9 p.m. PST, we stream It Waits for No One, a modern fantasy tale. This is our Monte Cook game cipher system actual play. We built the world collaboratively using, I'm sorry, did you say street magic? And that world building session is available as Patreon exclusive and can be unlocked at any paid tier, and our paid tiers start at $1. So check that out if you're interested. We also record an audiocast after show for some of our games where we go over any necessary advancement steps, debrief from the games, and go over our stars and wishes for the session. You can listen to these for free on our Patreon at patreon.com/lanternlightadventures. All of our after shows will always be free, but we appreciate any contributions and support as it helps us continue to bring you awesome queer content. Speaking of Patreon, as a reminder, we've updated our Patreon. We now have 6 different sliding scale tiers starting at $1. We also have one special tier that unlocks a private monthly game with myself and GM'd by Archangelic. So please go check that out if you're interested. We are planning our upcoming games for the rest of 2025 and are looking for proposals from our community. You can propose any TTRPG system. We're open to guest GMs, or you can volunteer Archangelic, our resident GM, to run a game. There's a form linked in the chat and in our Discord. The theme for our upcoming games is Kill Your Gods, and we are open to all interpretations of that theme. Feel free to share far and wide. The deadline for submissions will be June 30th, 2025 at midnight Pacific. Just as a reminder, each month, we take the last 7 days of the month off so we can edit and prepare more content for y'all, as well as have a bit of a break to handle our day-to-day responsibilities. And finally, in support of a free Palestine, we are still sharing the GoFundMes for various families. And the first family we are still working to help out is the Masood family. Dahlia, her husband Rami, and their 4 children are still in great need. Dahlia and Rami previously worked as pharmacists, but have since lost both their home and their pharmacy. Their goal is currently set to 50,000 euros, and they are at 39,781 euros as of this afternoon. Any help and support you can offer would be amazing. Their GoFundMe is linked in the chat and is also on our link tree. Thanks so much, friends.
Thank you so much for those announcements. So without further ado, let's get into this. A trail of dust floats off the floor of the kitchen in the Beatrice, out the metal door, and onto the ocean breeze. It flits and twirls and makes its way to a condemned Victorian house on the cliffside. The wooden exterior completely turned gray by sunshine and salt. The windows long gone, the door replaced by a piece of plywood. The dust floats into the house, through the ruined rooms, and up into the attic, where a plain wooden coffin, covered with runes and sigils from dozens of cultures and practices. The dust filters into the slats. The symbols glow and shimmer. There's a deep breath and coughing from within the coffin. The lid moves to the side, and a man with messy hair and a frazzled expression rises from within it. It's Mikey, but here he appears to be about 25, young, lean, hairline intact. He stands up, completely naked, and reaches to a nearby clothes rack to pull a shirt and slacks from dozens of identical sets. He clicks a light on in the attic, revealing clippings and notes. Previously on Appetites. The staff of the Beatrice continue their shift after finally getting to family meal. As everyone is eating family meal, Kira approaches Sybil and asks about the food that she can no longer participate in consuming. Hunger pains Kira, and she gets close to Sybil and bites and drinks from them. Ronnie later approaches Kira, asked to speak with the local undead, namely the vampires, who to ask them about who Mikey is and what he wants, which Kira promises to do. Service begins and overall goes fine, except that Sybil decides to start Ed's period early, which has the side effect of altering his genitalia. After service ends, the human staff among you seemingly fall under some kind of spell and begin to demand the book that Sybil had found in the office, as they are being controlled by Mikey. And Mikey also enters the kitchen. A conflict ensues, and again, Mikey turns to dust. Caroline re-enters the restaurant to demand answers, and also informs you that a gang of vampires are out in the parking lot. So to set the scene, Jeong Ja had flown away after going into your darkest self. So you're off somewhere to seek safety. You look and see the gang of vampires. The rest of you look outside to see the gang of vampires in a lifted Ford F-150 pickup truck. There is 5 of them in there. Let me actually double check that. There are 4 vampires in the truck. 2 like in the cab itself, and 2 are in the bed of the truck. 1 is standing up. She's looking over at you all. And it sounds like Luciano, Ronnie, and Echo are going to be the ones who are going to meet these vampires.
So does that mean that like the vacuum emptied itself?
Maybe it was only a small part of piece of dust. I mean, you can't get all the dust.
I do still have a dust bottle full of Mikey dust, so presumably it is not all of the dust because I still have a Mikey dust. I have several teeth, an article of clothing, and some Mikey dust from Mikey.
Excellent.
Amazing.
It's just getting smaller and smaller.
Absolutely. So, the woman who's standing in the back of the truck, kind of whistles at you, Ronnie, and she's got like very short hair. She's got a t-shirt on, but the sleeves are cut off. She's kind of just kind of leaning onto the cab of the truck, looking over, and she says, "Oh, Ronnie, Theo wants to see you."
Oh boy. Well, that sounds great. You wouldn't mind if I brought a little company, yeah?
The more the merrier. And her fangs flash in the light.
That is never not gonna be creepy.
I mean, I think it's hot.
Can I at will flash my fangs, or do I have to?
Oh, absolutely.
Sweet, I will do that then.
Oh, we got a wolf boy. And the guy who's driving the truck, he hangs out of the window. He says, "Wolf boy, get in, wolf boy."
I'm just gonna get it. Lord. Luciano is very conflicted with the leaving Sybil in the it's like, oh god, okay, just get in the truck.
All right.
It's awfully tight in here. Does anybody have a lap I could sit in?
So you get in the truck, and are you riding in the back of the truck, or are you riding in the cab of the truck?
I think Eka would wait until everybody else had gotten in to see, like, I think more try to distract whoever was near their friends than like
Okay.
not picking somebody specifically to like pick on them, but like to be a distraction so their friends might be less picked on.
Yeah. Yeah, to give more context. So yeah, there's a guy, he looks like a frat dude. He's got like a polo on. His hair is he's got, short hair, clean shaven face. He has fangs, but he looks like he just got turned yesterday. And he's got like this blonde party girlfriend in the front seat with him. She also has fangs. Like, they all seem to be vampires. And in the back is the woman who was like whistling at Ronnie, and there is another young black man, but he's dressed a little differently than the rest of them. He's got like this blue button-up shirt. It's tucked into these like high-waisted pleated pants, and like a pair of Oxford shoes. Like, he's just kind of sitting in the back. His he's sitting down in the back of the truck, and his like feet are crossed onto the like side of the truck. So he's just kind of chilling there. He hasn't really said anything to you though.
And is frat dude like vibing me at all? Could I like see some tension with frat dude and girlfriend?
You don't see any tension there. They're both kind of eyeing you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with them. I'll, see if I can like scooch in between them.
Yeah.
And like, as long like I'd love to be able to like pass over one of them to get between them, and like not stand up quite far enough so I'm like skimming them.
Okay. Yeah, you get into the truck like across her from the passenger side, and yeah, you kind of scoot in between them in the front
my
here.
Hair kind of so they can smell me being alive and, full of blood, but maybe not quite human.
Yeah, the cab of this truck smells of cheap beer, a little bit of that iron smell of blood in here.
Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Hell yeah, we got bringing in some nice people to the party. Finally, some people who aren't fucking losers.
I mean, I'm assuming that once you turn, everybody kind of seems like a loser besides you, huh?
Yeah, I'm fucking awesome. And he revs the engine.
Ooh.
So Luciano and Ronnie, what do you do?
I'm gonna hop in the back. How does the frat guy smell new?
Smell new.
Yes,
And
like
then-
how newly vampiric is he?
he is doused in cologne, but it is a currently popular scent of cologne. And so like you're getting a sense of his age, and it's like, oh, he's probably pretty new.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, I'll just hop in the back. What's the vibe I get from the guy who's not talking?
A little bit like you see on his face a little bit of disdain, a little bit of ennui, maybe.
Mood. Okay, cool. Depressed vampire. Awesome.
The woman, is she in the bed of the truck?
Yeah, she's in the bed of the truck. She was kind of leaning over the cab looking at you.
Great. Ronnie will hop up into the bed of the truck there. Hey, you're looking. Did you do something with your hair, or
She says, no, nothing. I don't think I've changed this haircut in decades.
No, yeah, totally, yeah, nope. Weather tonight sure is.
She laughs at you as the like truck like lurches as like the guy in front like peels out of the parking lot. The engine revs and you are off into these kind of back roads of the area because you have to come down like a little ways from the main road to get to this restaurant in the first place. But instead of going onto the main road, he takes another turn onto another like dirt road back through here. And yeah, he's driving extremely fast through these trees. None of them are wearing seatbelts in the cab up with you. But yeah, you continue through the woods. There gets to a point where like you see the ocean like to your left, and he hits the gas even more, going even faster. And then like you see that the road in front of you is giving way to just sheer cliff.
Bro, at least two of us aren't dead. I'd like to keep it that way.
He hits like he keeps speeding up, and then right as he gets right to that precipice, he hits the brakes. And you all lurch forward in the back of the truck and everything. And he's just laughing. Him and his girlfriend are just like uncontrollable laughing. You thought you were all gonna fucking die.
Hey, buddy up there, next time don't be such a tease.
Yeah, don't be such a tease next time.
All right, we got some freaks with us. Nice.
My God, I'm in hell.
And the guy in the back of the truck with you says, "Tell me about it."
They always like this.
Every fucking night.
Insufferable.
I am way too old for this shit. And the woman says, she says, "Pardon our friends," and she says, "Name's Charlie. This is Wendell, this stick in the mud here." And Wendell gives you a little
Luciano.
"Nice to meet you. Hope I get to meet you again since you're seeing Theo and all."
So Wendell,
I don't
who's
want that.
hungrier?
You're up in
You
the cab.
vampires are-
You're up in the
Oh.
cab with the driver.
Oh, I
right?
thought they were. Sorry, when I was picturing a truck, I was like,
No, this
Two
is a
rows of
Ford
seats.
F-150 extended crew cab. This is like, the biggest
Super
truck you can
duty.
imagine. Yeah,
okay. Well, that has like 2 rows of seats.
it does have 2 rows. They got it in the back though.
Oh, so like,
We're in like the bed of the
Yeah,
truck.
they're in the bed of the truck.
Oh,
Yeah.
so like it's me and
Yes, it's you, the frat guy, and the girlfriend up front.
okay, and then a row of seats.
Yeah, there is another
Just
row of
like
seats back
empty,
there.
an empty row of seats.
Yep.
Sorry. I thought that Ennui was like was in like the back seat.
No,
Don't mind me.
they are in the bed of the truck.
Never mind that.
Yeah.
I think Echo would
go ahead.
still ask that to like to frat boy and frat girl. So who's hungrier? Like who just has the most uncontrollable thirst? Like new vampires or old vampires?
The girlfriend says it doesn't really seem to matter. The hunger just really just doesn't go away. Even if you drink, it's always kind of there.
Do you think that like old vampires have an easier time controlling it? Like controlling their reactions?
No, they just got the dude says nope, they just got more people to do their shit work for them.
It seems kind of a cool thing, becoming a vampire and like living forever and always looking amazing.
The girlfriend like kind of crawls onto you and she says, "Oh, you want to be a vampire?"
I mean, we'll see how tonight goes, I guess.
And he kind of reaches across and like smacks her in the shoulder and he says, "No, don't make Theo mad."
Oh.
Wondering about that.
We'll see how tonight goes, obviously.
But yeah, after that brief encounter with a cliff face, he does eventually drive you up onto what looks to be like a really rich neighborhood that's kind of built along the cliffs up here. And comes up to this one house. It's utterly like mid-century modern. Like it's like cantilevered roof, lots of windows, a lot of wood. There are all sorts. It seems like probably half the town under age 30 is here. And there is just loud, like electronic dance music, like EDM, just like blaring through the whole place. People are drinking. There is another frat guy just passed out in the front lawn. And y'all are pretty good at picking out who's a monster and who's not. Almost everyone here, you only see like one or two vamps that are amongst the people you initially see. And looking through the place, there's maybe like 8 vampires total, including the people you just came here with. The rest of these people, there's probably like 60, 70 other people here, though. Yeah, it's a big party. And Charlie kind of hops off from the bed and says, just go on through. Theo's in the sunroom at the back near the pool.
All right. Ronnie will hop down, walk towards the house, walk past Charlie and say, "Hey, I'll see you, around. Small town." So
she kind of smiles and she says, "I hope so. I hope so."
Echo will follow, of course, also.
Yeah, I'll follow Ronnie. Dude, you good?
I'm so yeah. I think it's just been a couple hours since I last died. The pain of mortality is starting to sink its ugly teeth back into me.
Well, the night is young.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
To somebody who feeds off of humans, entities, this place must look like a real buffet. Make one hungry.
Well, sure does make me thirsty. As soon as Ronnie enters, he's gonna grab a drink.
Absolutely, yeah. There's the alcohol is running free. It is nothing expensive though. It's nothing to really be like, it's just here to get you drunk, and that's all. And as you make your way through this house and eventually to where Theo is supposedly, we're going to cut away. We're going to cut back to the restaurant. Sybil,
Howdy.
you are at the restaurant kind of cleaning up after this whole debacle. Kira and Caroline are with you. Yeah. Caroline just kind of I think she comes up to you and she just says, "You doing all right? You holding up okay?"
I mean, I'm a little bit rattled, but right now I just gotta keep moving, you know?
That's all we can do. If there's vampires here? And you can tell like Kira like stayed out of sight of these vampires when they came in. When she heard there were vampires here, she just stayed inside the restaurant. Does that have anything to do with Kira?
I mean, you're a human. Do you have everything to do with every person that comes into the restaurant if they're human?
You know, that's fair. That's real reasonable. Sorry.
Hey, it's all right. I get it. I mean, it is a small town. Somebody had to have turned her. I don't know if it's that group specifically. I never got straight answer on what happened.
Everything good with you two? Like,
Um,
normally y'all are like simultaneously inseparable and at each other's throats.
some
And y'all,
shit happened, and I'm trying my best to sort through it, and I don't quite know how I feel about it, and I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about it, and I don't know what I did to make it happen.
Caroline's like scrunches her face and she's like, "Did Kira hurt you?"
No, what did I don't well, she didn't intend to hurt me, and it didn't exactly hurt. Look, don't worry about it. It ain't something that you need to be concerned about. We'll work just fine, I promise.
I don't like that. I mean, I'll respect whatever you want me to do here, but don't give me the don't worry stuff. I'm gonna worry.
All right, fine. Worry all you want, but you can't exactly change it, so it's just gonna be wasting energy.
If you need me to do something,
Hey,
just let me know.
I'm all right. I appreciate the offer. Do you need anything? Because I feel like things got kind of intense, and
I'm just a
I
little
don't.
sick of feeling out of the loop.
I get that. Sometimes it's weird. It's like I'm kind of in between things. I mean, I'm a human. I'm more human than most of my friends, but I'm less human than some of my other friends. And I get that being something's once and then suddenly not being it and feeling like you're on the out group, that's frustrating.
It's not so much that I feel like I'm in the out group. I don't mind having some semblance of normal. You know, after going through what I went through with that whole pendant issue and then the whole Spencer thing, and after all of that, I just feel like everyone tries to keep my mortal little feelings safe, to not worry about what goes bump in the night when I'm absolutely always aware of what's going fucking bump in the night.
If it makes you feel any better, it's not the feelings I'm worried about, it's the safety. You don't got ways to protect yourself like you used to.
I know, but I feel like if someone just told me that, like, hey, something bad might be happening, that the break-in wasn't just some person looking for money or valuables to sell and was something to do with, I don't know, I'm gonna guess gargoyles this time. I have no idea. But if someone just told me, I'd at least be able to, I don't know.
I think that, the cops didn't listen to me, and the only person who really did was Echo, and sometimes I worry that I'm a crazy person. And I don't want that kind of reinforcement. So when I think about telling people things, sometimes I worry that they're going to look at me like I got 2 heads and 7 limbs.
You're never gonna get that from me. Like, how do I put this? When you need a human to talk to, just, I'm here.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Caroline. And if you need anything, I'm right here.
I'll keep that in mind.
I didn't realize how serious the Mikey thing was. I thought it was just a one-off dust man.
So what, dust man? What is with the dust? Okay.
So he turns into dust. I don't know how to explain it. He just, I don't know, Cinderella's himself into dust past a certain time.
Man needs to moisturize.
Oh yeah, he needs a skincare routine bad. I guess maybe not, because he kind of implied that he's been around for a while, and he don't look that old, so maybe he's just dried out. But it seems like he's only got a certain amount of time to exist as not dust, and then he shrivels back up like a pumpkin.
And what was he looking for?
He was looking for some book. I think I have it. I was going to call Sebby about it. Because I figure, other people are doing other things. Might as well get a second opinion. If you want, you can come check it out with me and Sebby.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll take a look. At least
I
maybe get a
don't.
sense of what we're looking for. I can't really, I can't really fight him. Clearly, he mind controlled me. I hate that. I hate when there's mind control magic.
Feels very invasive. Maybe we can get guns. Because, if we turn him to dust, if we separate the pieces, maybe he'll turn to dust faster? Like cooking something, you cut up the chicken so that it cooks faster.
I don't even know how to buy a gun.
Oh, don't worry, I got you.
And I think with that, I think we'll cut away from this scene. Jeong Ja, where did you fly off to as you left the Beatrice?
Are there caves, like beach caves, that kind of thing?
Absolutely, there are beach caves. Yeah.
I think, yeah, almost like a harpy or, a giant winged creature just in general. Something extremely primal takes over in this, like, need to be in an enclosed space that is just me, or I am the most dangerous thing inside of it. And I am just attempting to. I'm trying to recall. I got out of my darkest self, right?
Yes, you did.
You did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, rather than being totally uncontrollable, I think the dragon wings will sort of fold back into my body. And I think I search for some like still cave water here. And I want to gaze into the abyss. But I think specifically in doing this, it's more of like, it's almost like pulling a tarot card for yourself. I want to ask the abyss, what do I want right now? Who do I want to be? And my dark is bad. So this is going to be interesting.
But your dice are good and they roll so high.
They roll so, so high. All right. Nope. That's a 4.
Okay, a 4. So, I was trying to find one of my
At least you
sheets
get
and-
experience.
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
4
yes.
experience.
Please take experience.
There you go.
All right. You are staring into this still water. And what was your question again? Remind me.
What do I want and who do I want to be?
The wind moves through this cave. It whistles in here, but that whistle becomes almost a song. And the song has, as it goes on, it has words, but they're not words you understand. You stare into this looking at yourself, and you hear the words, but you don't, like I say, you don't understand them, but you start to know what they're telling you as you are in here and as you let yourself dwell on this question. And it's comforting. It's like a lullaby. You first hear, "My child, you are a wonderful creation. You are claws and death. And you will bring me sacrifices. I will free you from these questions and let you be your beautiful, true self."
No, thank you so much. Not what I was looking for. Thank you. Fully not expecting a full either hallucination or proposition. I'll be damned if I'm not curious, unfortunately. I think I have my, quote unquote hackles up. I don't have my wings out at the moment, but I do have my teeth. That does require me to get into an extremely intimate range to investigate anything. I think, again, would love to gaze into the abyss, or maybe even, I don't even know, maybe shut this voice down, even if I don't have line of sight on it, if possible.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. I like that.
I can't tell if I want to fail this or not. Right? Snake eyes.
Beautiful. Take another experience point. Okay.
I level up and will let you know.
All right. I am pulling up one of my reference documents. Here we go.
Yikes, yikes, yikes.
You are trying to shut someone down. You rolled really bad.
Yeah.
Always great when the GM needs to look something up.
Mm-hmm.
When a GM looks up a reaction.
Yeah. Just like, oh no.
The tide begins to fill into this cave. The waves crash. You try to push away this presence that is calling to you, and it still comforts you, but it is so angry. And it says, you can't get away from me like that. You're a monster. I drew you here. I drew your kind here. You will feed me. And I'm going to put the condition killer on you.
Ooh.
You are always going to be a killer. You are always going to bring me flesh to devour, a sacrifice worthy of my power. My child, take comfort in what you are. The tide is slowly filling in. You're not going to be able to stay in this cave very long.
Okay, interesting. Does it take me like hypnosis, or does it actually speak to me like somewhere in my monster heart?
It's like speaking, like that darkest self is being pulled towards it. You're not hearing words. It's like you're hearing the after effects of the words as the wind hits the walls and whistles through this place. Like it's like it's being carried on the breeze through here.
Okay. Depending on the manticore skin that I choose will determine a lot. But I think for now, I will follow one survival urge, which is to not drown. And I will pull myself out of the cave, and in like this haze of like, what on earth just spoke to me, and why do I want to listen? I think I'll fly back to the restaurant.
Okay, I would like you to roll to keep your cool.
Okay. Snake eyes again.
Hopefully not.
Wow. Okay. That's a 5.
That's not snake eyes.
It's not snake eyes. It's also not a success.
No.
Meanwhile, Sybil's just having a good chat. Sybil's like, wow, nothing else can go wrong today.
You realize that you've taken too long to try and fly, and a wave crashes into this space, pushing you up against the walls. Water gets into your lungs. You cough and choke, but you manage to fly out of here, but you are going to take 1 harm.
Yeah.
And as you fly away, you feel that presence pull away from you. You fly away from it, back to the Beatrice. And we'll cut away there, and we'll go back to the vampires.
Woo!
All right. You make your way through this house. There's you see that there's a few vampires who openly drink blood of some of these people here. It's almost like the people who are partying here are, you don't know if they're too drunk or if there's drugs involved or something. They don't seem to care that this is happening. So you're going through this place and you come to the sunroom in the back, and that you can see that there are doors out to the pool behind, and the lights from the pool and the shimmer on the surface of the water make reflections in this sunroom. And sitting in this room is a woman. She's wearing like an oversized t-shirt. It has an illegible name of a band with like a depiction of like skeletal rats like ripping the flesh from a man's face. Over what she's probably wearing a bikini under it, but you can't really tell. Her thighs are out, strong and muscular. She has long curly hair. It's kind of done half up. Her skin tone is warm despite her vampiric paleness. Her fangs are deep in the neck of some scrawny looking college age boy, whose face is almost in ecstasy over what's happening here. She sees you come in. She pulls this kid away, tosses him to the side, kind of lounges on the she's on this sofa in here, and she kind of lounges and she says, "Oh, you're the ones who wanted to see me."
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we could have a little talk. Was not expecting it to be at a party, but needs must.
Every night's a party here.
So vampire mommy, not vampire daddy. Good to know.
I can be daddy. You want me to be daddy?
can.
Oh, and then she actually eyes you up and down, Luciano, and she says, "Oh, it's you. You're the kid."
Indeed.
That's fucking annoying.
Why?
I'm not allowed to touch you.
That's why I'm here.
I mean, unless you want to be, but I
Not
wouldn't want to.
particularly.
I wouldn't want your daddies to come sniffing around here.
Mm-hmm. I'm just, I'm glad you know who my daddies actually are. That's good.
Well, I mean, it's not every day one of us becomes a little traitor and runs off with a wolf. Now, is it?
Oh, cry about it.
I'm well beyond crying about it. It's just annoying.
Y'all are so bizarre with this. Whatever. It's not even why I'm here. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. It's this one who smells like garbage? Seawater. Oh, that just smells bad. What do you want?
Rude.
Oh, look.
I didn't ask you to come here, so I get to be rude, okay?
Right. We get it. We're in your house, your rules, all that jazz. Listen. there seems to be a new undead in town. Guy running around turning to dust, looking for spooky old books. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
I may know a thing or two. I know a lot about a lot of things. I've been here a while. I keep my eye on what's going on here. But what's in it for me?
Well, for starters, this spooky dust man was at our restaurant taking human hostages, threatening to kill them. And listen, I know you're no stranger to killing humans, believe me. I'm not either. But this guy didn't exactly seem like he was worried about covering up his tracks. Humans go dying around here, bodies go piling up, the job gets messy. People start asking questions. People start getting antsy. The pitchforks and torches come out, and nobody wants a witch hunt here. We're asking for your help to discreetly handle things with this guy.
Are the cops involved yet?
I mean, the cops. The cops knew there was a break-in. They don't know anything about the hostages, but it has been pinged to them, but not the nature of it.
Well, I can keep the cops off your trail, at the very least. I like to keep them around. They're not particularly tasty, but they do like it when I play with them.
That's funny. I always liked pork when I was alive.
Like you. It's really too bad I can't drink from you.
I'm a little past my best by date.
I'll say.
Do
But
y'all have like drinking rules? Like, do you have to sanction who's allowed to be fed from, etc.?
no, not really. As long as you're discreet.
Hmm.
I would like to stay here just a little longer.
Fair.
I mean, you've got quite the buffet here.
You supply people with the things they want. They'll come right up to you. They don't even know we're taking from them most of the time.
And I mean, if you've been drunk or high the night before, it doesn't. You're expecting to feel like shit in the morning, right?
Right.
A little anemic, a little dull. I feel like I'd like to be here a little more. Because I am hungry.
She stands up. She's barefoot. She walks across the floor here and she looks at you and she says, "You're interesting."
Not really.
But again, I have information. And she has her hands around your neck, Echo. And she says, "But what do I get in return? I'm not worried about discretion here. I can cover my own tracks."
I mean, what would you like? What would you like me to be?
Please roll to turn someone on.
Also, I am using my move, who should I be? So they
Okay.
I guess they didn't ask me to change for them. So never mind. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So that is a 13.
Nice.
Hell
That's-
yeah.
An 11 plus 2.
Woo.
Okay. Gain a string on Theo. And she says, all right. If you're willing to stick around for the night. And she kind of looks to, I can't drink your blood, Luciano. But if you're wanting to play around, I've heard it's fun to be with a wolf.
I mean, you can drink some of my blood. That's something I can give an exception to.
She
I mean,
says,
I'm happy to stay.
here's what I know. I don't think Mikey's his real name. I haven't really looked, but that's the name he's going by. But I've seen him a few times before. He's from somewhere around here. After the earthquakes in San Francisco, seen him. He shows up from time to time. Best I can suss out, he's some sort of sorcerer, he dallies in magic. He's looking for something. I have no idea what. She says, all I know is that something's driving him to look for it. And a man like that, who's messed with magic for as long as he is going to have a thing or two wrong with him. He's going to have a few weak points.
And you wouldn't happen to know any of them, would you?
I don't fuck with magic. And that's for witches and people who want to blow themselves up.
Duly noted.
For the audio only folks, two of our players raised their hands.
namely Elle and Josephine, aka Sybil and Jeong Ja.
Which one is Sybil? You'll never know.
Yeah.
AKA the witch and the one who wants to blow themselves. I'm surprised that Ronnie didn't raise his hand.
No, Ronnie gets blown up.
Well, yeah, blow themselves up.
And she says, either way, he's been around a long time. If you're looking to get rid of him, it's probably going to be a pain in the ass.
Any idea what's kept him going this long?
The last time I talked to him, he told me this story about some people who came out this way for the gold rush. And some holy man went crazy, killed half the town by throwing them off the cliff. Sounded like a tall tale to me, though.
I don't think it is.
I don't know. All I know is that this is a weird town and it's going to attract some weirdos. And he's just another weirdo.
Oh, no. He is. He is I mean, vampires, dangerous, all of that. He is a far more dangerous weirdo.
Either way, he's not after me. He's not after me or mine. And I'd like to keep it that way. But how about I get my payment now?
Wrist, neck. What do you want?
I will say that she goes for your neck first. But she wants more than just your blood. I think she spends the time dallying in other sensual things as well through the night. And namely for Ronnie, I think she takes particular pleasure in inflicting as much pain as possible to you. Because that's something that she can't do with her feeding stock. If you give in to this, you can all activate your sex moves.
I mean, yes, of course. Is she satisfied?
Absolutely, she is.
Amazing. She takes a harm.
Oh, I don't think she minds that too much.
Also, would we say that at some point Ronnie gets to where he has one harm remaining before dying? Would it get that far?
How far does Ronnie want it to go?
Ronnie will let it keep going, yeah. Ronnie will use a sex move.
Because I think that if Echo saw that Ronnie was getting close to expiring, might try to fucking kill Ronnie.
I like that. You want to be the one to take out Ronnie this time?
I do. I really, really do. And also,
Okay.
if I get an experience from it, then that would also. Yeah.
Luciano, how far do you take it this night?
I'm not doing anything sex-wise with her.
Okay. Yeah, then she just drinks with you. She's
Like, she can get flirty. We can like make out, but we're not gonna do anything more than that.
okay. She's slightly disappointed, but she gets to drink your blood, something she was told she was not allowed to do. She'll take that at the very least. And
They taste, Theo. How do they taste?
it's feral. It's exciting.
Mm.
I've had a
Do I
few wolves
taste
in my
good?
time.
Ooh.
Oh, for you? For you. She says, I think at some point she whispers into your ear after she's drank from you. She says, I know what you are, and I don't care.
I'm fine with what I am, and I am thrilled to be here because you are not the only one that this is a big old buffet for.
She says, you can stay with me. New blood every night.
Mm. I do have to work, and I do have somebody on my mind. But I hope I can come out here when I'm hungry.
You're welcome here anytime.
Amazing. And not being a blood drinker, but will like bite Theo hard enough to break the skin and just like lick a little bit.
She absolutely lets you. It seems that she's also used to letting people drink from her as well.
Hmm.
But yeah, you got the information that Theo has. I think you spend the rest of the night there with her.
Can
Let's
I
go
kill
back.
Ronnie?
Yeah, you can kill Ronnie.
Ronnie has taken just so much abuse over this night. Ronnie is bloody, broken, bruised, and I think he looks at Theo after this and says, "Oh, come on! There's
Oh
a
no,
saying
I've
where I
got
come
this.
from. Shit or get off the pot."
That's so sexy, Ronnie.
Really?
And we'll like take Ronnie down right there and end him in making sure that he is satisfied so that they get their meal and he gets to die.
Hell yeah. This is twice Ronnie has died for strictly pleasure.
Truly.
And I know what I'm going to do with my level up. I am taking another succubus move. Bad, but you still want me. I can spend a string to appear to someone by their side right away. If someone calls you by name, you mark experience if you use this move to go to them without hesitation. I have a lot of strings on somebody.
Love that.
Love it. I think we'll cut away from here for now and back to the Beatrice where Jeong Ja is coming in hot.
Sybil's
Yeah,
mostly
she
cleaned
is.
everything up and is like, wow, all right, time to go check out the spooky book. Nothing can go wrong this evening. Everything that could go wrong has already gone
Throw
wrong.
open the doors, soking wet.
Oh,
My
Jesus
precious
Christ!
baby.
Caroline's like, we just fucking mobbed.
It's all right. It's all right. What's going on? Okay, let me get your towel. And Sybil will get Jeong Ja a towel.
Oh god. Okay. I'm alive. I'm fine. Fucking. Just need to just. There's something in the caves.
Oh, yeah. I knew those caves were fucking spooky. I explored them one time with Lucy and Spencer when we were trying to figure out what happened to a friend of ours. And they creeped me the hell out. I felt like I was going to get jumped by shadows.
Something talked to me.
What? All right, if you're calling it something, you obviously don't know what it is, so that would have been a stupid question. What did it say?
It wanted sacrifices.
All right. Why does it want them?
I don't know.
Does it need something to be killed or does it need something to die? Because I feel like those are two different categories.
I have no idea. But it was the thing that snapped me out.
All right. So, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that thing. If we need to do something with it, we can find a solution. I think it's creepy as hell, and it should probably be treated as something dangerous. You're not an idiot, you know all this. I'm just freaking out a little bit and talking out loud, you know?
I think I could talk to it again.
All right. Okay.
Where is everyone?
They all went to go talk to vampires. Frat vampires specifically. They pulled up in this weird truck and they were all kind of partying like they were college kids.
Ew.
I know, right? Like vampires are supposed to be all sexy and dramatic and not stupid little shit heels with one brain cell between the five of them. I was honestly a little bit disappointed, I'm not gonna lie.
What are we finding out from the vampires again?
Ronnie, I think, wants to ask some head honcho about Mikey and that whole undead business.
Right. Okay.
Which, if we need sacrifices, I feel like if it just needs somebody to die and it doesn't need, or somebody to be killed, it doesn't need them to die, we can just drag Mikey in there, kill him a bunch, and there you go, sacrifices.
You know, Sybil? Not a terrible thought.
I try to only have quality thoughts.
Yeah, thank you for the towel. I don't know what to do.
Well, you can help me investigate a spooky book that I think Mikey's after.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna text Sebby about it, see if he wants to look at it. We share an apartment, so he'll be in the space either way. And then Caroline and I were gonna check it out. And I think you're pretty smart. You probably got ideas that I'm not gonna have.
Depends. If we are talking long lines of torture and ways to do it, maybe.
I mean, it is the Divine Comedy. That's kind of the name of the game.
Yeah, let's check it out.
All right. And Sybil's going to shoot off a real quick text to Sebastian and just say, going to check out creepy book, you in or want out of apartment. And then a little smiley face.
Sebi texts back and says, when have I ever said no to that?
Sybil sends another smiley face. All of their smiley faces are typed out. So it's the little, like...
Emoticons.
They only use emoticons. They do not use emojis.
Now, is it by choice, or do you not know how to activate the emoji keyboard?
No, it's by choice. Sybil considers emojis to be horrific manifestations of the devil. Not in a religion way, but in a, oh god, why do they look like that? Why are they so flat? Why are their eyes so soulless way?
Emoji?
Oh.
I missed that.
One day we'll get back to Girl by Moonlight.
One day. But yeah. You can make your way over to your apartment. As you're texting Sebi, Kira has kind of changed out into her normal clothes. She has her hoodie on. You see that she is trying to quietly exit the restaurant and away from here.
Sybil just gives a quiet little nod of acknowledgement. They're not quite ready to touch whatever's happening over there yet, but they also don't want to be like, I hate you forever because you ate me. They haven't decided if they're upset about the eating.
Fair enough.
Do we get a vibe?
Do you get a vibe? 100%.
Okay. I just like.
There's definitely the vibe that like something has happened and Sybil is kind of unsure how to feel about it, but is also like there's too much history there and they value Kira too much to just be like, okay, fuck you forever.
Right. Yeah. But I think I do nudge you regardless.
Sybil just kind of gives a little shrug.
I'll kill her.
I'll think about it. I do appreciate the offer. You might have to fight Luciano for it, though.
I would love to see that. I've been dying to see Luciano kill someone again.
Oh, it's a sap, believe you me. Wait, again?
We'll talk about it. Let's go to your apartment.
I think when you say like I'll kill her, like you see Caroline like make eye contact with you, Jeong Ja. It's like that's what I said.
There is now a line of people waiting to
Caroline
go
points go up.
and just make the way back to the apartment. I think that Sybil's the type of gay to have some kind of beat up old truck.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There's a ton of rubber ducks just like taped to the dashboard. None of them are normal rubber ducks though. They're all like Lord of the Rings, dragons, space alien, tiger, duck reading a book. Weird rubber ducks.
The fan belt squeaks as you start the car, like as you start your truck. Like you have to like there's you try to turn over once, it doesn't quite take, but you have to do it a second time every time. And then you just squeak and take off down the road to your apartment. What's your apartment look like?
It is 2-bedroom, but a little bit shitty about it. There's some exposed brickwork pretty much everywhere that Sybil thinks is like artistic, but is clearly just the maintenance workers and the landlord not putting in the money and the time to repair it because nobody gives a fuck.
What's the rent though?
The rent is enough that both of them have to. Sebi definitely has a side hustle, and I think that Sybil does like little arts and crafts stuff on Etsy. It's too damn high.
It's too damn high. Okay. I was like, if it was under 1,000.
No, there's no fucking way it's under 1,000.
Yeah. You walk into
there's like a little
apartment.
yappy dog across the street, and it's just going. Doesn't matter the hour of the night. The yappy dog does not sleep. The yappy dog is awake forever. Their apartment is on the first floor, and there's definitely like something happening in the apartment above them, but you can never tell whether it's sex or a murder, and so you just kind of gotta leave it alone.
Mm-hmm. As you come into the apartment, Sebi doesn't notice you initially, and like you can tell which side of the apartment is Sebi's side because he has like tried to put up things to cover the exposed brick, whereas Sybil loves the exposed brick.
Sybil has like a bunch of fairy lights around the exposed brick to show off the exposed brick.
Yeah, Sebi is like on the couch, both knees up and feet on the couch. Like the laptop kind of perched somewhere between his chest and his knees, and he's just typing away as you come in here. Noise canceling headphones because there is noise from the floor upstairs going as you enter this place.
Sybil grabs the broom, kind of taps the ceiling a couple of times.
It doesn't stop.
Yep, it does not.
Eventually, like Sebi like goes for some water and sees you, takes off the headphones. It says, "Creepy book. We're gonna see a creepy book."
We are going to see a creepy book.
Slams the laptop shut. Oh, hey, Jeong Ja. I didn't know you were coming. I do not have any snacks.
It's fine.
That's all right.
And as we dig into this book, I think we should go ahead and take our break. So,
alrighty.
So, yeah, we're going to take a quick break. We will be back in 10 to 15 minutes, and we hope to see you there.
Woo.
Welcome back, everyone. Last we left off, Jeong Ja and Sybil and Sybil's roommate and coworker, Sebastian, are about to look at the spooky book that has been in Sybil's possession for a little bit. So, yeah, Sebi is very excited. It's, he says he doesn't have snacks, but he's gone and pulled out a block of brie that's in a gallon size plastic Ziploc, like put it on the table and pulled out some crackers anyway.
Of course he has. Wonderful.
He's like, let that get to room temperature first.
Sybil immediately makes grabby hands and kind of just like slinks back. All right. And I'm telling you, cold cheese. I mean, if cheese wasn't meant to be cold, why do we put it in the fridge?
So it lasts longer. Whatever. Open the book.
Sybil will take the copy of Dante's Inferno of the Divine Comedy. It's the entirety of the Divine Comedy, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Fantastic. So it's a decent sized book. They've had it just kind of under their mattress the same way that you would store money. And so they take it out and they're gonna crack that sucker open. What's going on?
What are you, a horny teen hiding a porn mag? What's wrong with you?
Yes. Horny teens hide porn mags, piss wizards hide classic literature.
So, you open this book, and everything like here like kind of focuses on Dante's Inferno, and you realize that the whole thing is just highlighted, scribbled. There are notes in the margins over the text, everything. You're thumbing through it. Almost none of the margin notes have anything to actually do with the actual contents of this book. You're looking at it, there's like recipes written down in some of the corners. And there's like disparate thoughts about like how to prepare certain things, but it's just like 360 for 5 minutes turn, but you have no idea what the ingredient was that he was writing this down for. That this, to reiterate, this was in the possession of the chef who opened the Beatrice.
And then Eddie was using it as a thing to prop up the table.
Yeah. That may have happened after. It doesn't have a strong indentation on it. It seems that was a recent change here.
I assume when he went missing.
Yeah. But you are trying to make sense there, but it becomes more and more like as you are flipping through, it becomes more and more disjointed. There's still recipes, there's still ingredients, there's still like notes about things he needs to order and stuff like that, but it becomes like eventually you start seeing the word mother. You see the word, like you see that like the caves are the answer is written at the bottom across part of it. You see
so quick question, is caves capitalized or is it like caves like generic noun or caves like location noun?
He writes everything in that like small caps, like kind of like handwriting.
Oh, that pretentious fucker.
So like everything's all caps at all times. It's hard to discern like what he's writing at any moment. Like if anything's important. I mean, he says at some point it's like you see that he has written the word, I hear her song. I hear it all the time now. And there's a line in part of it that says, there's nothing I can feed her that will make her satisfied. And I would like you, as you're looking into this book, as a witch yourself, I would invite you to gaze into the abyss here.
I would love to gaze into the abyss. Anyways, this pretentious asshole isn't giving me grammar clues, so I'm gonna fucking kill him again when we find them.
So yeah, name what you're looking for and roll with dark.
Alrighty, so I think that Sybil is going to be looking for whatever answers as to what this weird little shit man went crazy about. Like, they assume that it's the same caves that Jeong Ja dealt with, but what is this cave entity? Is it something that belongs to the caves? Is it something lingering from another time? What's going on here?
Okay.
And I've got pretty good dark, not to brag or anything, but you know, I'm a pretty cool witch. Some might call me a vitch. I think about that title so much, and I'm gonna stop myself from going on a tangent. But
Is that why you became a chef? Because you wanted the taste of butter?
Wanted to live deliciously.
What's that? I think about that movie so much. Sometimes I'm just laying awake.
Long rest.
And I'm like,
long rest. Put it in the long rest.
Yes, you're so right. Anyways, so I have a 10. That is a beautiful 10. Thank you.
A beautiful 10. Okay.
Yes, because it was an 8, which is my favorite number on the dice, and I have a +2. So it is a beautiful 10.
I would like to tell you a story.
Wonderful.
There is a man who looks a lot like the chef that you know. The town here is just being built. It's a few like disparate like storefronts, a few shotgun houses built hastily to just house people until they can build something more permanent. The roads are dirt. There are carriages and horses. There is a priest. The chef appears as a priest in this vision. And he comes to this town. He's full of fire and revival. He's teaching in a way that he's seen in places like the burgeoning city of Los Angeles, the way they're starting to preach elsewhere in this country, a break from tradition, a great revival he feels is on his heart. But it doesn't take. He preaches every day on the corners. No one listens to him. He has his soapbox. He yells fire and brimstone all day. At night, he walks to the shore. He walks to the cliffs. He thinks about killing himself. He doesn't do it. That's the ultimate sin. He can't do that. He walks away. But every night he goes down a little further. He gets a little closer. One of these nights, he makes his way into a sea cave. The water from the tide comes into this cave, and He thinks to himself, well, if the sea takes me, it wasn't my fault. It continues to rise up to his chin, over his mouth. He instinctually holds himself over, eventually being pulled out to the sea. No one in town hears from him. 1 week, 2 weeks. But one day he's there on that corner. He's let go of the religious garb. He is wearing the clothes of the common folk. People start to listen to him because he's not teaching fire and brimstone. The crops have failed in this town. They can't really seem to make it work out here. It's too rocky. It's too windswept. The best they can do is like get things from other places, maybe sell off the lumber here and leave. But he says, we can grow things here. You just have to follow me out to the shore and you'll see. His words make purchase with these people here. They're willing to hear him out. He takes them out there. He shows them the ocean below. He invites one of the men in town to come up with him, stand on the rock right at the edge of the cliff. He says he has his arm around this man. He's looking out and he says, she'll give us everything we want, everything we'll ever need. All she wants is to feed. And he pushes this man over the cliff. Shock and awe, screams, yells. These people are just beside themselves over this scene. But they don't touch him. They look to him and he has his hand up. He calms them down. He says, wait and see. For some reason they listen to him. There's something changed about him, something they can't put their finger on. But they go home. Over the next few weeks, abundant crops. They can stay here. They can make a life here. 2 weeks later, he comes. He says he calls them to the shore once again. She demands blood again. This goes on and on. But the story doesn't just stay in town. A young man, looks just like Mikey, comes into town. He has a shiny little marshal's badge, a gun, fine cowboy hat. He's heard about people going missing in this town. People who weren't hypnotized, people who weren't changed, people who ended up leaving. And he's come to investigate. He follows them to one of these sacrifices. He witnesses this happen. He arrests this priest on the spot. Him and his posse take them into town. He hangs that priest in the square. But not before the priest says something into his ear that horrifies Mikey. Everything in your vision goes faster and faster and faster, but Mikey stays the same. Time goes on. Mikey is still there. He's still there now. your vision returns to you. You're in the room here. You are looking at the book, and you see you've turned to a page and says, feed her and she will give you what you desire.
Ooh. Sybil looks at the page, and the gears are turning in their head. And then they turn to the rest of it, the rest of the people gathered, and just quietly say, "All right, I'm guessing that nobody else saw that."
What did you see?
A vision of a lot of shit. And Sybil just recount. Do we want to recount it in character, or can we just say, like, yeah, Sybil recounts the vision?
Right.
Yeah, you can cast exposition here 100%.
All right, awesome. Sybil the Piss Wizard casts exposition. And
Sevi says, you got all that from that?
it's a witch thing, I think. I'm particularly good at looking at the darkness. It likes looking back at me.
So wait. Mikey came to the restaurant at first to take this book back.
I guess so.
And then what would that prove to Mikey? That maybe this would be the thing that finally lets him rest? Or maybe he becomes even more beyond what he is?
When Mikey showed up, he talked about giving the priest the idea to start a cult, but that ain't what we just saw. So either he was lying or my sight was lying. Unless he's possessed by something. Maybe he and the mother are intertwined now. Maybe he's trying to find a way to undo it. Probably can't give your desire for much time. I mean, the crops all failed after a couple of weeks. If you wanted to bring somebody back, they wouldn't stick around.
There hasn't... This is an old thing, right? Like, this town is... It has Michelin restaurants. Like, it's, as far as economic prosperity goes.
Yeah, I mean, that cult shit was like 1850s, if I'm remembering right.
I guess, yeah.
So, whatever it was, maybe the priest had something, smothered some type of hunger. Maybe there's something hidden in the recipes. What sections are highlighted now?
That's the problem. It's like he was reading this, and like the initial parts of what he was reading seemed to reflect some journey he was on. You know, that he was looking for a way out of his own dark woods. And so that there, like at the beginning, there's these passages, but as Dante descends into hell and through limbo, that everything becomes way more disjointed. The one part that seems coherent to the story is trying to go up the mountains and being forced back down by something, which is the very, very beginning of this story.
Right. He didn't start out as a chef. He started out as a preacher. So clearly he kept this book with him for a long time. Or whatever wore his face kept it for a long time.
I will say you don't know if your vision just picked that face or what. It's hard to say. I imagine you've had visions like this before. And
Probably.
sometimes details get muddied.
All right.
Whether it's through like a sympathetic parallel or through a direct parallel. At least with Mikey, you know he's immortal in some way. So that would make sense. But the chef doesn't seem to be.
Questions we've got right now are, how did the chef get his hands on this? Is the writing... Let's see. I mean, Dante's Inferno. When did the book come out specifically? Not like Dante's Inferno, but this specific book. When was it printed?
I'm going to say it was printed within the last 5 years. Like I said, it's like, it's just something you can get from a bookstore and classics.
Okay. So that means that the priest ain't the chef. The chef went bonkers on his own. Probably following whatever priest did. That's still the question. Why does Mikey want this? What does Mikey get out of this? Caroline, is there anything you could tell me about the amulet? About the experience of having it?
Did Caroline come with you? I don't think she did.
Well, Sybil invited her. Sybil invited
you
both
did?
her and,
Okay.
Yeah. Sybil invited her and Jeong Ja.
Okay. The amulet. So, what did you ask her again?
When you had that whole stance of influencing others?
Yeah.
How did that start and what did it feel like? Because I feel like the priest may have some commonalities with that.
Well, I mean, I sure hope not. But it felt, when I had it, it felt normal. It felt fine, but people started listening to me, and that kind of went to my head, I think. And the more people listened to me, the more power I had over them.
All right. Is there any source? Anything you can identify? Or was it something that just happened?
It's like it just happened. I mean, I don't know. It's when you took the necklace from me, that pretty much stomped it all. It's like whatever influence I had just went back to normal.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree here. We definitely need to investigate these caves. There's something going on with them.
I need to go back there.
Not alone.
Sure.
Do you want to wait for the others or do you want to go now?
I don't know. Everyone being all together, it might be a lot for me right now.
Okay, let's go. Sebby, save me some cheese. If you eat all of it, I'm gonna be real mad.
It's whatever.
I have seen you when you are hungry.
You terrify me, quite frankly.
I bought this cheese. I told you if you wanted the cheese, I would share it with you. But if you want me to save the cheese, that you have to contribute to the cheese fund.
You don't have to save all the cheese. Maybe, like, I don't know, a couple of bites of the cheese. What if I come back and I'm bleeding out and the only thing that saves me is Brie?
Points to
that
the jar
happens?
on the kitchen counter that says cheese fund. It's like, then put money in the cheese fund.
Sybil takes out a $5 bill and puts it into the cheese fund.
There we go. Now now I save some cheese for you.
Fantastic. I get $5 worth of cheese.
That's like a quarter of this wheel. But anyway.
I can work with quarter.
But anyway, you head out from here.
Yes.
I think this is where like Caroline's like, all right, if you're going to be exploring scary caves and stuff, I think that's where my involvement in this is ends
That's
here.
all right. I understand that. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow.
Don't die.
I don't plan on it. Do you plan on dying? And Sybil looks over at Jeong Ja.
I need her talent in the kitchen and points to Jeong Ja.
Wow.
Gives you a smirk.
All right, I see. Just keeping me around for my pretty face.
Yeah.
Can at some point, I think Echo would text Jeong Ja. What do I do with Ronnie's body in the interim?
Grow wings and take it back to his place.
I don't know where his place is, and the only wings I can grow are attached to you.
You'll figure it out.
Sends the like upside down smiley face.
As that's happening, Ronnie, you feel like you have salt water in your lungs. You know you're dead. And usually there's nothing when you're dead. But you hear that song again. That song that took you when you were dropped into the ocean. It's comforting. It's a song that's meant to put you at ease. And you hear a comforting voice, a woman's voice saying, "You're my eternal sacrifice." Over and over and over again. You can feel my embrace forever.
Now, the last time that Ronnie heard this song, he tried to swim after it, but could not quite catch it. Would you allow me to gaze into the abyss to try and catch this song and voice?
Absolutely. Yes.
Incredible. That is a 7 minus 1. That is a 6.
A 6. Okay. All right. Let's see here. She says, "You'll find me. Every time you die, you'll be closer to me. And every time you die, I will come closer to you." I'll see you again.
Wait. Don't leave me.
It's like you're being pulled in a riptide of further away. You are being pulled onto the shore, caught in the waves, roiling and tumbling through this space. You'll eventually wake up wherever your body is in the morning. But that's the end of your vision while dead. So what does the vampire crew, what do you do with the body as you leave the party, which is now fully dying out? Most of the people are, the vampires are sated, and the morning is drawing close.
Well, I don't know where he lives. I mean, we could take him back to my place. We could take him back to the restaurant. I mean, I'm feeling amazing. So,
I'm just thinking about the logistics of trying to take a very clearly dead body into one of our homes without being noticed. That doesn't sound easy.
You're looking over the body. Very silently, Charlie has come up behind you. She says, "You need help hiding a body?"
well, we don't necessarily need to hide it. We just need to wait for him to like come back. And it'd be good for him to be like comfortable.
I mean, he could just stay here. I mean, you can put him in the basement.
I don't even know how long it takes. Texting Jeong Ja some more. Just like, how long is he dead?
And you're certain he's going to come back, right? Like, I don't have to.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
And
It depends.
That's not helpful.
You're being an asshole.
Like, that's new?
If we bring him back to the restaurant, do you think there would be any issues?
I mean, I can stay with him at the restaurant. That's fine.
Uh,
I'm not going to leave him here alone.
no,
So
obviously.
I can stay with him here, but I'd rather stay with him literally anywhere else.
Well,
I
it's- you
promise
know what?
you, none of us are going to do anything to him.
My car is at the restaurant. We can like take him back and just like sit him up in my car and like get him comfortable there, like he's sleeping off a wild night.
Just a weekend at Bernie's me.
Truly, there's sunglasses.
We'll put him in the passenger seat, put some sunglasses on him, lean him back, put like a blanket on him.
Seth's a lightweight when it comes to it. He overindulges in the blood a little bit. I can take his truck and I can drive y'all wherever you need to go.
Yeah, let's just Luciano, you're strong. Can you
let's
lift him
just-
into the truck? And
Yeah.
we'll buckle him in and like I'll sit in the back and I'll just like hold his head so that he doesn't like break something. Let's just take him back to the restaurant and put him in my car. I don't know how long it is. And someone's being
I don't know either.
incredibly unhelpful.
Surprise, surprise. Okay. We're
Charlie,
go
Charlie
back
helps
to-
you
yeah.
lift. She's also incredibly strong. And yeah,
Oh.
she'll help you get him into the back of actually in the cab of the truck. You know, don't want him flying out
Yeah.
of the back.
I think that would be really funny, personally.
Buckle him in and just like doing the mom hand on his chest. So he's not falling over.
Yeah. As you're driving away, I imagine Luciano, like you're up front, Echo, you're in the back with Ronnie's body.
I mean, I killed him. It's kind of my responsibility until he comes back.
I mean, we can also just take him to like my parents' house. They're used
Wait,
to. They get
I mean,
vampire, werewolf. This is nothing.
okay, like, is there other people that would see him? Because I mean, the restaurant's pretty secluded.
Yeah, but if we just like pull into the garage, it should be fine.
Okay, I mean, sure.
I'm gonna shoot text to Werewolf Dad. I'm bringing my ghoul friend.
Um,
Shenanigans, absolute
what it
shenanigans.
says is this. Um, Werewolf Dad will definitely say, he's like, is everyone okay? Did your girlfriend overindulge tonight?
Yeah, just had a little bit too much fun. No big deal. Just need to wait till he dot 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 realivens question mark.
Well, no problem. Just yeah, take him into the guest room. Pampa says to make sure that you close the garage door behind you.
Of course. Thanks so much. Beautiful.
Yeah, I think Charlie, as you're driving, will go over to will like kind of talk to you, Luciano, and says, we're not all as bad as Theo.
Oh, of course.
But she protects us, she feeds us, so most of us stick around.
Why don't any of the mortals seem to notice or care that they're being fed on?
Humans are really good at ignoring what they don't want to see. And there's a little bit of something about what's going on with us that encourages that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got a friend in Sunnydale, I get it. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Sunnydale and Santa Marta are canon, even in this universe. Okay. So
Yep.
I'm
getting all my fandoms and mixed in with all my other fandoms. Let's do it.
Woo.
And she says, Theo's not going to be happy about me coming this close to your pop's place.
We're not actually. We're gonna stop at the restaurant and I'm gonna move Ronnie into Echo's car because I'm not taking you to my parents' house.
Oh, okay. Well,
that
good.
could be tortured
I
out
was,
of you, and I'm not going to be responsible for that one.
Theo's not going to torture me. I know too much.
Well, Theo might not, but who knows who might.
Fair enough, I guess.
Talking about a good time and then saying it like it's a bad thing.
Not everyone is into the same extracurriculars.
I know, and it's so fascinating.
I know. I'm with you.
I love the diversity.
A little pain is fun.
No, but I love the diversity of desire. Even with the vampires. Just being a vampire doesn't change that they have different things that they're looking for.
It's truly like the concept of if it exists, there's porn of it. It's just a thing. People are weird, man.
But even emotional desires, because it's not just about the fucking, It's not just about the getting off. People are fascinating.
Endlessly.
That's not my experience with people, Charlie says. She says, really, everyone wants to just satisfy themselves at the end of the day. It's not all
Yeah.
that different once you look past the surface.
I would disagree with you. As someone who gets a very unique insight into looking past the surface.
Yeah. I guess everyone has their own perspective, but I've spent a lot of time around a lot of hungry people.
You should come work at the restaurant. It's a whole different kind of hungry.
Yeah. Yeah. Food's not too interesting anymore. Lost the desire to want to be anywhere near that a long time ago.
Hmm. That's really unfortunate.
You live forever, but you forget what soda pop tastes like.
If somebody eats a lot of something, can you taste it?
Not really.
No.
No.
Unfortunate.
Mhm.
You know, sometimes if people have you know, drugs, alcohol, hallucinogens are fun. Sometimes
Mm.
that passes through, but it's still dull. But there's a rush from the blood itself anyway. So it all evens out.
Do most of you get turned by choice? Or random accidents? Or
Seth and Riley got turned by choice. I don't know what the fuck Theo was thinking with those two, but that's not my
wait,
story.
is that frat boy and frat boy girlfriend?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Frat boy, girlfriend. I'm sure you'd love to hear
Fantastic.
that. Oh, Riley would hate that. I'm going to tell her that immediately.
I mean, they called me Wolf Boy, so it's fine.
Yeah, they're assholes. Just ignore them. They
I mean,
just do.
I'm kind
They
of
do
a wolf
whatever.
and kind of a boy. Kind of.
I mean, I guess if the label fits, they're still assholes. But
They're insecure.
anyone who turns by choice is a little insecure.
And she's really insecure. I feel a little sad that I think there's going to be a long time of her chasing him and him not, and him enjoying being chased.
Yeah, I, I don't foresee them lasting long. Not as just as a couple, just in general.
Hmm.
Fascinating.
They don't realize that when it comes to vampires, liabilities are cut quick and fast. And they're bound to become a liability.
And everyone answers to Theo.
Everyone.
She makes the calls.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. I think you start pulling up to the restaurant about now.
People wonder why my pops wants nothing to do with it. Anyway, thanks for your help. Appreciate it. I'm just gonna throw Ronnie over my shoulder.
You said that about your Pomps, and she says, your Pomps is a bit of a hero. People like Theo can't see that. If you ever want to hang out and not talk about all this, she like takes your hand and like writes her number on your hand, Luciano.
Charming. Fantastic. I'll put that in my phone. I'll shoot you a text later.
A
All right.
werewolf and a vampire together. Unheard of.
Unheard of. Completely rare.
Lord.
And there's no model for that at all.
My parents are being so proud. We're changing vampire werewolf dynamics forever.
Sybil just, yeah, all of a sudden Sybil's like, I don't like your friend.
Oh no, Sybil's fine with it. Sybil's very
Okay,
excited.
good.
Mm-hmm.
You should take a picture of that with your phone so you don't wash it off.
I'm just gonna shoot a message real fast.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
technology.
You get a selfie back of her like driving the truck, and she's like out the window, like.
Yeah. It's a different kind of existence for sure.
Where do you put Ronnie's body?
Front seat,
so just-
like the passenger seat.
Oh, you're driving to free. Okay, and you're bringing him to.
Well, even
Yeah.
if we don't, like, it's a lot easier to like put somebody in the seat, lean it back so it looks like
Yeah.
you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, and I'll just hop in the back seat, and then we'll
Ultimately,
drive
you're
over.
bringing it to Luciano's house, right? Yeah.
Yes,
Forgot that.
Yeah,
a lot's
no problem.
happening here.
we'll go in. I'll take him in to the guest room. I'll get him all tucked in, all nice and
Yeah.
sweetly. Take his shoes off.
Like get a face cloth and wipe down his face just so he's not all like gross and bleeding.
And then I'll shoot him a text explaining the situation and leave his phone on the nightstand charging. I'm thoughtful, man. Got to keep that phone charged.
What are
Just
the
be looking
terms
out.
for your two fathers that you have?
I think probably dad and pops.
Dad and pops. Okay. And dad
Werewolf
is
dad and vampire
werewolf
pops.
dad. Got it. Cool.
I'll write that down or I'll forget. I just made it up.
Yep. Good. Very good. I think we cut away from there. And you were walking down, and Sybil, it's like in the vision you saw this like man walk this path so many days, so many times. Like you know it very well. And it isn't the precise location that Jeong Ja you had found yourself in. It is nearby though. But you are walking along the cliffs, and while it is a like now it's like kind of a maintained footpath, it's still pretty treacherous in the dark. There are, if you didn't have a friend who had wings, you would probably be a lot more scared.
That is assuming that Sybil Lark knows fear at all, and I have terrible news for you about their self-preservation instincts. But
Fair
Sybil
enough.
is certainly less scared with Jeong Ja there.
Yeah. And you come down to the cave, the same cave you saw in the vision. Now, in the vision, you didn't see what happened or the inside of this cave. The tide is starting to pull out into low tide. And so the cave is open. It is dark. The sounds echo through it.
I think Sybil definitely would have brought a flashlight, because they don't
Mhm.
trust the flashlight on their phone. So they've got a little like flashlight, kind of looking around. All right, you hear any spooky mothers whispering?
Let me listen in, and I will gaze into the abyss.
Okay.
Let's keep failing.
Mm-hmm. You get more moves that way.
I do. That is a 7, actually.
Oh, yay!
Okay.
I think the question is, like, I mean, I think I like even ask Sybil, like, what should I ask it? Just plain, what are you? What is it that you really want? Something about Mikey?
I think maybe. I mean, we know that she wants sacrifices. Who is she? What does she get out of the sacrifices? What do they give her?
We'll start with that. What do the sacrifices give you?
What do the sacrifices give you? Okay. You are in here. You're looking. Sybil is like, you're moving the flashlight. You're kind of investigating the cave as this is happening. As you like ask this and you try to connect with that force you felt before, you see what looks to be like, as the shadows dance across the cave wall, you see a mouth with rows of teeth that reflect yours in some way, but larger and hungrier, but still somewhat comforting to you to see yourself, your monstrous self, reflected in something. And everything is confusing. Everything shifts around in this space, and it tells you that I draw closer with every drop of blood. I want to walk amongst my children. You're my child. And you can bring me blood. You can bring me flesh. You can bring me the delicious things I need. Draw close to me. Bring me the witch.
Yeah. And I think I look at Sybil. She wants me to give you to her.
If you do, could that bring somebody back? Could it? If I go, could somebody else come back?
I'm going to invite you to gaze into the abyss as you ask that question. Baby,
The
no.
question is specifically, they are asking about Spencer. They are talking about Spencer. If this entity can bring Spencer back.
I'm gonna yell at you after this in character. So
Wonderful.
We know.
I'm so excited. That is an 8.
An 8. Okay.
Spencer was already a ghost. Spencer was already dead before she died again.
She was alive to Sybil.
She was dead and then dead again.
That's fine. Ronnie dies all the time.
All the time.
Yeah. I don't think you hear a voice. As you have the flashlight drops from your hand, and for a moment you think you see at the cave entrance Spencer asking you to come closer.
Immediate step forward. Not even a hesitation, just immediately heading for Spencer. Sybil knows that this probably isn't her, but there's a chance it is.
And Jeong Ja yells out at you, "How do you know this is gonna work?"
I don't, but what do I have to lose?
You have everything to lose.
Do you really think that I'm going to do anything? I'm going to sit there and I'm going to work at the restaurant until I die. And I'm never going anywhere. I know that. I'm not as good as you or Caroline or Luciano. I'm not as good as Ronnie. I know that. It's better to be a sacrifice than to be nothing at all. I can bring back something who mattered. Somebody who mattered.
Sybil, Ronnie is fucking dead. Echo is barely real. Luciano and I, maybe there's something that we share and that we are bound to the earth. We are bound in our roles. You are the only one that actually has any amount of freedom or any amount of life. You are alive.
What does that get me?
There's every bone in my body has a fire lit inside of it that wants me to give you away to her. But there's the other part of me that isn't bought into this. That just, I can't let you walk into an open maw that we have no idea of what's going to happen. Because you're chasing something. I don't even know who Spencer is.
Spencer was everything. Fire and life. And so much light. When she was there, it was like the whole room was just better. And you felt like you could do anything at all. And it wouldn't matter if you fell or if you flew because she'd be there either way.
That sounds like a type of person who would want you to stay alive.
Sybil just kind of looks at Jeong Ja, looks back at the Spencer being.
It's not there, but you turn back to Jeong Ja and you see the rows of teeth, like a vision, the rows of teeth of this killer before you, the rows of teeth in the shadow across the walls behind Jeong Ja. You see the monstrous form in front of you. Jeong Ja, you hear in your mind, just one little push, and I'll have the witch and I'll draw ever so closer to you.
You bestowed upon me not a gift or a curse, but a reminder of who I am from birth. I'm going to lash out physically and use Vicious Strike on this.
Interesting. Okay. Go ahead and lash out.
Which fucking dice? That is another failure. That is, well, actually, hang on. My volatile is, no, that's a 6.
Is there anything that I can do to help?
You can. No, there's no helping each other in this game.
I have a string. Can I use the string to help?
No. I'm like, how is this game different from other Powered by the Apocalypse games?
Yeah.
It's in that you can only use strings to hurt each other.
I know I'm over here like frantically like, is there anything? Is there anything? No.
I mean, I could use a string to go to Jeong Ja.
Yeah. I mean, you have that supernatural connection to Jeong Ja in this moment.
Would I be feeling anything from that? Like, from this, you called me and I am attuned to you?
I feel like that's something you're going to have to narratively justify here.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
With a 6, you strike out. The shadows just like filter away from this place as the flashlight rolls on the ground away from you, and lightning strikes. It sounds like it's right outside. You can feel the pressure of this lightning strike. Wind begins to pick up. A storm billows in this place. Sybil, you slip and you are falling.
All right, let's see if I can do anything. Okay.
I might ask you to keep your cool in this second.
I will.
Moment.
I will happily roll that. All right. Roll with cold. My cold is not good. But we're gonna give our best, baby. We're not gonna use the dice that rolled a 1 last time. That dice is exiled. Thank you, dice, for not rolling terribly. So that is going to be a 10 because it is -1.
Okay. I realize that this move isn't perfect for this, but
I mean, hey, if you want me to use a different stat that maybe is higher, I'm happy to do that.
no, it's just that the move isn't perfect for it.
Okay,
it doesn't have what I was.
What are you looking for?
I honestly think in this moment, with how high up you are, with where you are and the waters below and the way that this is churning, I'm going to ask you to skirt death here. Does
Okay.
Sybil want to live in this moment?
I think Sybil, as much as they want to get Spencer back, when faced with this, Sybil wants to live. Sybil doesn't want to die.
Okay. Because you would be taking 4 harm from this.
All right.
So you can choose to become your darkest self or lose all strings you have on everybody.
Does that include my sympathetic tokens?
I was going to say in this case, because skirting death means you're hitting that water anyway, you would lose your sympathetic tokens as well.
I'm becoming my darkest self. I need those sympathetic tokens.
So what happens when you become your darkest self?
I think that Sybil... It's not immediately noticeable unless you're paying close attention, but their eyes are the first tell. Instead of being the hazel flecked with green and gold, they become a very deep, dark color. It's not quite black. It's not quite any color that's known. If you look at it for too long, it starts to slide off your mind like an oil slick. It's something strange, something otherworldly, something almost monstrous. Their freckles disappear. Any scars and blemishes are gone. All that's left is the cold exterior. The person who has burned away all personhood. A vessel with no soul behind it.
You think of everyone who has harmed you up to this point. What drove you to even be on this ledge today? What were you trying to distract yourself from? What hurt were you hiding from? That comes to the forefront and you can't stop thinking about it.
Sybil looks at Jeong Ja, and it's not cold, it's not emotionless, it's nothing. Because they don't hate Jeong Ja, they're not mad at Jeong Ja, not anymore. So there's nothing there. They get up.
You realize as you get up that there is no ledge under you. You are floating here. You step forward back onto the cliff face, back onto the path.
I think I'm going to go have a chat with Kira now. I hope this works out for you. And I will read the Darkest Self blurb because I just realized I did not do that. The time for subtlety and patience is over. You're too powerful to put up with their garbage any longer. You hex anyone who slights you. All of your hexes have unexpected side effects and are more effective than you are comfortable with. To escape your darkest self, you must offer peace to the one you have hurt the most.
Oh boy.
Light begins to filter in the sky. The storm breaks apart. Jeong Ja, you are left alone in that cave. Ronnie, you wake up, you cough up seawater. You're in a strange room. Your phone's there, it's charging.
First thing Ronnie does is grab his phone to check if Charlie has texted him.
Charlie has not texted you.
Puts away the phone, cracks his knuckles. Today's a new day, baby. Where the fuck am I?
Luciano's dad is in the kitchen. He's making breakfast. And he says, "Oh, you had a rough night. I got eggs, bacon. I got something a little more rare if that's your taste."
How rare.
Goes to the fridge and pulls like a full, like large raw steak and says, "That's what you want."
I'll take it.
All right. Puts it on a plate for you, serves it up. And go ahead.
Oh, Ronnie tears into it viscerally.
And I imagine Luciano here also going to be getting up soon at about this time. And yeah, and I think as the morning falls over Shorecrest, we are going to call it for tonight's session. every session so much.
Woo!
Fantastic. All right. Awesome session. Let's go ahead and tell everyone who you are.
Hey friends, I am Siliqui or Jaden. You can find me everywhere online as FatSapphicBro. I mostly hang out on TikTok and Patreon these days. I am here on Twitch most Sundays, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m., most Mondays, 6 to 9 p.m., and most Tuesdays, 6 to 9 p.m., all Pacific time, but not the last 7 days of each month. All the details are in the announcements. Thanks for hanging out with us.
It's this way, right?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I'm Josephine at scarydogrfiend. I have been Jeong Ja Baek, who uses she, ze pronouns. You can find me over at Bad House RPG, as well as if you go over on Rainbow Roll Fest, Voices in the Wood and Wayward Autumnal, both projects that I've been a part of, are up for some finalists, as well as Crit Awards. There's some stuff for Bad House RPG and stuff like that. If you are so inclined or care about, award circuit stuff, would love for your eyes and ears over those days when everyone's beautiful mid rolls happen. Support those creators, and thank you so much.
Howdy, everybody. My name is Ian. Wow, it's Ian on all the internet places. I use they, them pronouns. I have been Ronnie the Ghoul, and you can catch me also over on Trans Tales, doing some more trans TTRPG streams on Sundays and every other Friday. Also, be on the lookout for a new D&D audio podcast dropping by Soup Dumpling Media that I will be a part of monthly.
Ooh. Hello, everybody. I have been Elle. If you'd like to see if I will continue to be Elle, you can find me at SapphicSoulful or at SoulfulSaphic on these social medias. I have also been playing Sybil Lark, Piss Wizard Extraordinaire, who is currently having a lot of feelings and then no feelings at all, because that is Sybil's darkest self. And I'm very excited to see how this plays out. If you'd like to see me in other things, this Thursday on Mr_Mephisto's channel, I will be playing Vampire the Masquerade. We are playing our Chicago by Night game, Endless Elegy. It is very fun. I play Cajun Kindred, Cajun Ravnos, named Jacques Daron, who is currently engaging in lesbian activities for Pride Month, but also for every month. And I think that is all that I'm plugging this week, so on to the next person.
That's me. Hi. Look, we've got a new alphabetical order, and I'm not used to it. It doesn't matter how many sessions we have, I'm never going to be used to it. Let's be real. My name is Chantel. My pronouns are they, them. I am playing the succubus Echo Leigh, and I'm only here. Still, it's been a long time. When this stream turns off, it's so dark. Please come visit me. Thanks.
You're our friend all the time, right?
No, I don't exist outside of here.
Oh
no. This is very Echo. And I'm archangelic. You can find me here at All the Time Siliqui said in the announcements. You can find links for me on my website, archangelic.space. I do professional GMing. If you would like to book me to run a game for you, I'm available to be booked at startplaying.games/GM/archangelic. If you've missed any of our games, check them out on YouTube. Link is in the link tree and it's in our channel description. Normally we would go into our Patreon supported after show, but tonight we are skipping it. We're all feeling a little tired tonight. So what we're going to do instead tonight on our Patreon, patreon.com/lanternlightadventures, we will be posting our stars and wishes there for you to see. Just so you can get an idea of what we liked and everything and what we hope for. Which we normally do in the after show, but it'll be there for you. The after show will always be free, and that includes these stars and wishes posts. but your support would mean the world to us. Thanks, wonderful players. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for playing. Thank you to our wonderful audience for joining us. And lastly, thank you to our producer, Polygeist, for helping us stream this show. We all appreciate you, and we couldn't do it without you. And with that, as always, we love you. Stay monstrous. Good night, y'all.
Good night.